Hello and welcome to another video, people. Before we start, please like, comment, and subscribe if you wish to see more content. Today, we're going to be talking about the mental universe and how everything is mental. This is the number one law on the Kabbalion. If you've never read that book, it's called The Kabbalion. A very good book. It's the first law because this is the most important thing you need to understand is how everything exists within the mind. Behind every single one of these eyes is the same consciousness expressed in different bodies. The mind is what gives perception to what you're experiencing. Behind every single one of these eyes is the exact same consciousness, but the brain that they inhabit is giving them a different perception, a different being, a different body. Now, this is the difference between humans and animals. Humans possess a advanced consciousness, an advanced mind that gives us the ability to be aware of ourselves mentally, physically, and spiritually. We can reflect on ourselves. When a dog looks in the mirror or an animal looks in the mirror, it doesn't know what it's looking at. It doesn't realize it has a consciousness. It can't reflect on itself. It can't say, I want to improve in this area. It doesn't have that consciousness. We have a divine consciousness. Take away the N for divine, and you get with a D, put it with a D, you get divide, because we have a divided two-way consciousness. An animal only has one. However, it's still the same mind. We're all mind. We're all mental. We all exist within the mental plane. Look at this person walking. The body, the brain is sending electrical signals through the 12 cranial nerves, which the 12 disciples that spread the gospel of Jesus, right? You have 12 cranial nerves in your brain. There are 12 disciples which spread the gospel of Jesus. Jesus represents the mind, the intelligence, the invisible intelligence that we all are, the same intelligence, the same exact consciousness, which then sends a command into the brain. Then the brain sends these 12 electrical signals through the 12 cranial nerves to control the rest of the body through the nervous system. This person walking is not, the body is not walking. The mind is telling it to walk. And the brain is it's a supercomputer which is decoding these demands given to it by the mind. Because the pineal gland will have something to do with the ether, because the ether is physical and non-physical. The mind is sending the commands through the ether to the pineal gland, which is then getting broken down into electrical codes within the brain and sent throughout the nervous system to control the body. And this is why in the Sims simulation, because the body's the simulation, it's a false reality. It's the fake reality. It's not the real you. You are formless. There is no form, but the third dimension is a dimension within your mind. Matter, mind, light is all a product of your mind. It's all in the mind. Now, this is why The Sims has this green little diamond on top of the head. Because this is you. This is your invisible intelligence controlling the character. Okay? It's controlling the character. And this character is in the world. Your consciousness isn't in the world. The world exists within you, but the body is a vehicle for that realm that you land in. When you have a dream, your mind transcends this body into another body, duplicates your body, into another universe, unite, unite is one. We're all one. It's all one universe, expressed in many different ways, infinitely. And the vehicle that you land in is the body to operate in that realm. This is the all-seeing eye, as you see here. The eye, this is all the intelligence. This is the ball of consciousness, God, expressed in different bodies. We're all this same one in different bodies, as you can see here. And this intelligence is expressing infinitely throughout the universe, an infinite universe. There's no beginning, no end. There was no beginning of the universe. There is no end. It's infinite, always has and always will. But the mind is what gives you the ability to explore the universe, to make perception of it. We are God in disguise. We are God in disguise. We are God in flesh. But the body can become attached to the mind can become attached to the body if the mind is not aware of itself. When the mind is that blinded by matter, and we lack knowledge and understanding of what we truly are, a formless, infinite being, a traveler. This is why Freemasons are called Freemasons. Mason means traveler, free. You're a free traveler because your consciousness is a traveler of the universe. When we lack understanding, our mind bounds to the body because we don't separate the body with our different layers of consciousness. When we separate them and identify that we are mind, body, emotion, you then can apply this knowledge to when you want to astral travel and explore the different realms of your mind, because the mind is the universe. People, this is what we need to understand. The mind is the universe. I am you and you are me. This is the Egyptians showing you this. The Ankh is the symbol of life. This is the one ball of consciousness, mind, giving it the Ankh life to all the different life forms. The cows, the birds, the snakes, and the big Ankh given to the humans, because the humans are the most intelligent. We have the most advanced consciousness. We have the most advanced consciousness. This is why the one is giving a big Ankh to the humans here. Here you see again, this is not the sun. This is also showing Ankh giving out its life to all things infinitely. And this is the Most High. We are the Most High in disguise. When we strip off the body, we strip off the desires for the physical world, we strip off all of these fake identities that the mind gets attached to. That is God. The universe. You are the universe experiencing itself. I and I. The letter I and the number one is just one line. The letter I is the number one. Because your I am, when you refer to yourself as I, every single one of you who's watching this video refers to yourself as I, which is the one. We are all the one. We are all intelligence. We are all invisible. We are all the one. One is the only number. 1, 2, 3. Everything goes up in ones because there is only one. Doesn't matter how far you go down the line with numbers, all of their numbers are created by one because there is only one. It's me and you are the exact same consciousness expressed in different bodies. Mind, cause. There is only one cause. There is only one mind. There is only one being. But because we lack understanding of this, we think we are the bodies. And this causes division because the physical world's the most illusionary world. It's an illusion. It's all an illusion. Now you see with the two, you look with the two eyes, but you see with the inner eye, the mind. Okay, the mind is the mental plane is a shared plane, and it gives perception to what you're looking at. The mind. I'm affecting you when I speak because the mental plane is shared. We all share mind. We all express mind. When I'm speaking to you, I'm affecting you because we are mind. So the words that I'm saying, which are being manifested from my mind, are being manifested through my body into vibration, is affecting you. I'm affecting you with what I'm saying. And these words are having an effect on your mind because we're all mind. This is why you need to be careful what you're listening to, music and all sorts. Because music can also create thought loops within your mind. Because the chorus, we shouldn't be listening to choruses. Choruses are loops. And what they're saying in the chorus is being looped. And this can create thought loops within your mind. Go and listen to an old song that you used to listen to about 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago. Go and listen to an old song, and you guess what? You will get nostalgia. Why will you get nostalgia? Because that song will trigger the thoughts that you were thinking in that time of listening to that song. So songs with choruses create thought loops, and they reprogram your subconscious mind. It's important why music is very powerful. Mind and mind, same word. See, language is the truth, people. This is why I use language in all of my presentations, especially the English language. It's riddled with occult truth. I is my me, I, you, and me, or I, one. We are not the name, we are I. Every single one of you is I because we are all the one, all mind. Now, the only thing that is truly mine is my mind. When you say something is mine, it's an illusion. It's not yours. The only thing that is mine is mind, my mind. Okay? It's my mind. It's the only thing. It's the same word, mind and mind. Like I said before, everything's one. Hot and cold is different degrees of the same thing, of the one substance, of degrees. The 7 colors are different frequencies of the one white light. Everything is one. There is only one. We are all one. Everything is one. Hot, cold, day, night. It's the same degree of one, which is mind. The mind's perception is what's giving it, labeling it hot or cold. The mind's perception of colors is what is giving it red or purple, hot or cold. There is only mind. The mind gives things perception. There is only one, that is mind. The conscious and the subconscious mind. The male and the female, these are married. The subconscious mind is your hidden part of the mind. Okay, it's hidden. You can't really, you can access it through different meditations and Reiki teachings, and dreams are manifestations of your subconscious. This is how you know mind and matter are one, because your mind creates matter in dreams. Your subconscious manifests everything in a dream, in the astral realms. The conscious is what you're conscious of, what you're consciously thinking of. So me, I am conscious that I am speaking into this mic and creating this video. My subconscious mind is the hidden part of the mind, which is speaking to my heart, telling it to beat. It's telling my food to digest. It's regulating all my blood. It's doing everything in my body without me being conscious of it. Without me being conscious. The subconscious is the feminine. The conscious is the male. The Bible, of course. Proverbs 12:4. Helpful, not helpful, an excellent wife is the crown of her husband, but she who brings shame is like rottenness in his bones. In the same way, husbands should love their wives as their own bodies. He who loves his wife loves himself. You can take that physically, you can take that literally, or you can take it metaphysically. See, the Bible's written in such a way where you can take it as your level of realization. He who loves his wife loves himself. If you love your subconscious, if you love yourself, you speak good about yourself, because your subconscious takes everything literally. If you say, I hate you to someone, your subconscious does not know the difference between me and someone else. It only thinks me, me, me. Why? Because mind is the only thing that exists. You are mind, I am mind. If I say, I hate you, you're saying that to yourself. Your subconscious picks that up and says, I hate myself. And that's telling your subconscious that's what you want. Because your subconscious manifests 90% of your behavior. The programs within your subconscious. Tying your shoelace is a program. You don't need to be conscious of it. You can just do it because it's a program. It's deeply interwoven in the subconscious. Driving your car, texting on your phone. You don't have to think about what letter. You just do it because you know where the letters are. It's a program. Therefore, if you look after your subconscious, they are a married couple. It's your wife. Your subconscious is your wife. And it manifests 90% of your daily basis thought patterns, actions, behaviors, emotions, all the things that you all the trauma that you've experienced is stored within your subconscious, which is affecting you. So let's say you were in a car crash 10 years ago and you had a really traumatic event, you really hurt yourself, and you had a very, very, very strong emotion that you felt of pain. That will still affect you today. And why? Because it will manifest into your behavior. How? Well, you'll be cautious of what cars to go in and who. You'll be cautious because of that event that stored within your subconscious, because of that feeling you felt was so painful and so strong. It's still manifesting into your behavior today. For example, you won't go in certain cars, you won't go with certain drivers. Subconscious stores everything, all your memories, the programs, and everything. So if you trick the subconscious, that's how you manifest your life. If you trick the subconscious, you already have something. And therefore it will manifest into your life and into your behavior, thoughts, and actions. This is why the golden rule is to treat others like you want to be treated. Because I am you and you are me. We are all subconscious. We all have subconscious. Whatever I do to you, I do to me. Because my subconscious picks that up and thinks I'm speaking to me. Mind is very powerful. Whatever I do to you, I do to me. Treat others like you want to be treated. The golden rule. That is the only rule we need in this realm, in the universe. If everyone understood this rule and how the subconscious works and how karma works, we'd live in heaven on earth, the Garden of Eden, the golden age. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. Proverbs 23:7. Where your heart is, there will be your treasure. Your heart's the emotions. The storehouse of emotions is where you feel emotions. You have to let your emotions move through you, not become you. You can't let your emotions become you. Or accept, be like the sky and let them pass through you. Be like the clouds and the stars passing over. Let them pass through you. Do not let them become you. And this is how emotions can take over your mind. We are driven by, when a man is driven by emotions, he has no self to control. You must control the mind because the mind can be corrupted. Because your thoughts are electrical in the brain. Your thoughts come from the mental plane. So how the mind works is that you place your attentions on something in the mind and infinite information just flows in. Think about it. When you think of a certain topic, as soon as you think of that topic, information comes flying into your mind. Different ideas, ping, ping, ping. It's all connected. It's why we call it a mindset, because your mind sets itself to frequencies. And when we think of something, we tap into that frequency, and just the universe, the mind, the mental plane just flows in information based on that frequency and that thought. The universe is just information. All of the information out there, nothing is new. It's all there. You just have to tap into it. You can tap into these different thoughts and it's all there. Everything already exists within the mental plane. You don't think anything, you receive thoughts. We all share the mental plane. We affect each other. I'm affecting you. Speaking, listening to me is affecting your mental plane, your mind. The physical plane is the lowest plane. It's the world of effect. Everything you see in the physical plane is the effect of mind. Like I said, the person walking is the effect of their mind telling the body to walk. The physical plane is the lowest dimension of your mind. Mother Earth, we are in a mother. We're in the womb still. The Earth is feminine. It looks after you. It provides you with food for free. It grows on trees with water. It's Mother Earth. It's the womb. The dome above your head is your mother's belly. Okay? Is your mother's belly. You're in the womb still. You're forever in the womb because your mind's constantly expanding. Because when the baby's mind figures out that there is a reality outside of its mother, starts to hear the people on outside of its mother, what does it do? It figures a way out of the mother, and it becomes born again in the water, in a hospital, into the other world. It's the same with our minds. When our minds figure out there is other worlds beyond this physical, we explore them. The astral plane, for example. You figure a way out of the body. Because when you're the firmament, look at the word firmament, meant at the end. Firm is firm, something strong, something like a rock is firm. If your mind is firm like a rock, you will be stuck under the firmament. So, for example, people who are very programmed and can't think outside the box, They have a firm mind and they'll be stuck under the firmament because your mind is the only thing that's keeping you under the firmament. It's the only thing. When you're doomed, doom is dome. This is the dome, which is your head. Your head is the dome. Above your head, above the earth is the dome, the ethereal barrier. But that's just an external manifestation of your head. You don't leave the earth, you leave your body to leave the earth because your body is the earth. It's a dimension within your mind. So when you're doomed, you're domed. Your reality is your level of realization. You realize something, or when you have an idea, the mind, in the EYE or I. Same thing, mind. It's all mind. Reality is your level of realization. You realize there's other worlds. That's your reality. Your perception's your reality. Mind in Latin is mens. Jesus was known as the fisher of men, which is the fisher of minds. He was fishing minds worthy of knowing the higher truth, the deeper occult knowledge. Jesus figured out that we are all God. And he got killed for it because in that age they were trying to suppress this information. Jesus figured out he was God because we are all God, every single one of you, and they killed him because we're all mind. We are not the body. We're the invisible intelligence, which is God. But you are not God if your mind is attached to this physical world, to the worldly pleasures. If you master your mind and travel the depths of your mind, that is God. Mental and men. Look at the word mental. It has men in it. Men in the Bible means mind. Here you see Masonic, the Masonic symbol with the eye, the mind. Looking over, everything is the one. Everything comes from the one. All the lines coming off it, giving its life to all of the life forms. Down here on the bottom, you have duality, black and white. Up here, you have singularity. One and the two. Unification and division. The lower self is divided into the left and the right. So the Bible even says, I forgot what verse it is, but it says, it's better to go through life with one eye than to have two and be cast into the fiery abyss of hell. I'm not sure what verse it is, but you can research it yourself. It's better to go through life with one eye, to be unified consciousness, dimension. No brainer. The language tells you the truth, people. Dimension. The dimensions are in your mind. Entertainment. Entertain the mind. Disappointment. It's all in the mind. Environment. The environment that you are in is a product of your mind. Within, rearranged spells high twin. Within is your mind, and your external world is mirrored from the decisions you make in your mind. Advertisement, commitment, it's all mind. Everything is mind. Everything. So, this is important. The collective thoughts and collective beliefs. The collective, because we all share the mental plane. And because of this is why we are in a weakened state of consciousness at the moment. because the collective thoughts and the collective minds overall are asleep and they don't believe in anything. You see, everything is true within the mind. You think of something, it is there instantly. You think of a chair, it's there in your mind. You think of anything, it's there instantly. So everything's true within the mind. Anything can happen in the mind. Anything can happen on the physical plane if the collective consciousness, the collective minds believe it to be true. This is why back in the days, in the ancient days, you look at all the old world stuff, you see all this crazy technology, and it's because as a collective, as humanity back then, they believed that they had much more open minds. Therefore, the things manifested in the physical world were a lot more out of the box, so to say, compared to today. For example, magic is not as powerful today because the masses don't believe in it. It's still powerful, don't get me wrong, but if the masses believed, or if everyone knew magic could be real, because it is, anything's real in the mind, it would be a lot more powerful. You see? So and what they're trying to do is create a hive mind worldwide. They're trying to make one religion, an external God. What happens when you worship something external? You give energy to it, because where attention goes, energy flows. Where your mind gives attention to, energy goes there. And when we all believe in external gods and give our worship and our power to these external things, we all give energy to it, which will manifest as a demon in the astral planes. It's a hive mind. They're trying to make a hive mind to summon our energy. Trying to summon our energy. And it through mind, through collective thoughts. The hive mind. They want one religion, one government, one currency, one belief system. And that will create a hive mind, which will limit our consciousness, which will limit what we can do in the physical world. Because if everyone doesn't believe in certain things, it cannot happen, because it's all in mind. Mind is so powerful. I am you and you are me. I hope you all enjoyed this video, people. If you haven't already, join the Wisdom Academy. The Wisdom Academy, we have many occult lectures just like this one. Also, we have just launched Mindwave Hub. If you want genuine frequencies, genuine binaural beats, because the ones on YouTube, the ones on Spotify, Apple Music, they're all tuned to A440 hertz, which shuts down the right hemisphere of the brain. If you want to gain access to your true consciousness, your mind, you need to balance the two hemispheres and balance the chakras. You can do that externally by listening to binaural beats. If you want true frequencies, true binaural beats to hemisync the chakras, hemisync the brain, to gain access to the different dimensions of your mind, well, you can gain access anyway, but it's going to help you if you're trying to learn this. Join Mindwave Hub. The link will be in the description. Listen to the binaural beats, meditate to them, listen to when you go to sleep. They'll massively benefit you. Thank you all, people. Hope you had an amazing, lesson. Hope you learned a lot. And please subscribe. God bless you all.
Welcome back everyone to another video. Today we're going to cover everything that you need to know about the mind, starting with the two aspects of the mind, the conscious and the subconscious. The male aspect of your mind is the conscious. This is the 10% of your mind. The conscious part of your mind is only aware of everything around you, your vision, your sight, your smell, your taste, your hearing, and your current state of emotion and thought. Every thought that you consciously think about has an emotion directly attached to it. That emotion is then impressed onto the subconscious part of the mind. The subconscious part of the mind is the female aspect of your mind. It is also a whopping 90% of your mind. Subconscious mind is controlling all of the subconscious processes which happen within your body. For example, your subconscious mind is controlling your heartbeat, your digestion of food, and all of the things that you do not have to tell the body to do. It is the hidden part of our mind which is controlling all of the hidden things. The subconscious mind is like a recording supercomputer. Everything that you have experienced in your life is all recorded and stored within the subconscious mind. One of the most important things about your subconscious mind is that it stores your mental programs. Everything in the subconscious mind manifests into behavior and actions within the body. Your daily basis routine and habits are all mental programs within your subconscious mind. These mental programs are created by mainly two ways. 1. Repetition, and 2. Emotional impact. The repetition is fairly simple to understand. The more you do something, the more it impresses onto your subconscious mind and becomes a program. That program will then manifest into your behavior. However, with the emotional programs, they work a bit different. The stronger that you feel an emotion, the stronger it is impressed onto the subconscious mind. And then that emotion becomes a program. For example, you had a very traumatic moment happen when you were a young child. The emotion that you felt was so strong in that moment that it impressed into your subconscious mind so hard that you can recall that moment like it was yesterday. That traumatic event that happened to you when you were young will still manifest into your daily basis behavior even to this day. However, it manifests subconsciously. For example, if you were in a car crash, you will be wary to enter cars with certain people. All because of that traumatic emotion that you felt and impressed onto your subconscious mind. Another example of the subconscious manifesting into our behavior is posting on Instagram. Most of the time, the reason why you post is because your subconscious mind is seeking gratification. So before you actually do something, question yourself and find out the root cause of why you are doing this. Another thing that you need to understand about the subconscious mind is that it takes everything you say in here literally. So for example, if you go and say, "You are an idiot" to someone, your subconscious mind will only pick up the word idiot. It only knows yourself. It doesn't know anyone else. You are casting a spell on yourself just by saying that to someone else. This is why the golden rule is to treat others like you'd like to be treated. Now, you can rewrite these programs which are already in your subconscious mind. However, it does take consistency. You have to change these programs which have been running for years. And by changing these programs, you change your behavior, because these programs manifest into your behavior. The best way to do this, personally, is to listen to affirmations first thing when you wake up in the morning, and do this for 10 minutes every single morning. Then at night time, you want to think and feel that you are becoming the reality that you desire. The more that you feel this reality, the more it will become a program and impress your subconscious mind. For example, you're trying to gain financial freedom. If you trick your subconscious mind into creating a program saying that you are financially free, this will manifest into your behavior. You will start doing more work. You will start looking for ways to make money. Your mind will be set on the frequency of money and financial freedom. Therefore, you will receive thoughts based around this program. If you take enough action, your life will dramatically change because of this program that you created in the mind. This is why we call it a mindset, because your mind is a frequency tuner which sets its frequency onto different thoughts, because thoughts are frequency. If you fill your mind with a specific frequency, you will gain thoughts and ideas based around that frequency. To create a stable mind, you need to master your emotions. You need to change your mindset. Everything that you experience is neutral. Based upon the mindset that you see it, you either give it a positive or negative charge. By understanding this deeply, you will then control your emotions. I hope you gained some wisdom and enjoyed this video. Please, if you can, leave a comment and a like, and subscribe to the channel if you like this content. Love and light to you all.
What if I told you many people around you have probably sold their souls? It's more popular than you think, and it's very easy to do. Selling your soul is not something that you can just go and meet the devil and do it. It doesn't work like that. But before I tell you exactly how you can sell your soul and how not to sell your soul, what is the soul? So, looking at Jesus, we always see two lights surrounding his head, one surrounding the heart. And as of course, if you've been watching my channel, you know Jesus represents you. He represents the divine essence of the universe made in human form. Each one of us possess a fractal of God's infinite consciousness. We are all God. We are all God experiencing himself in a three-dimensional divided form, separated from his oneness. God wanted to experience himself, so he made this world. So each one of us possess a soul, and the soul is the spark of God's infinite loving consciousness, filled with God's loving moral law. So the reason why Jesus is always have a light above his head and a light on his heart is because this represents the brain and the heart. The brain is not the mind. The heart is not the soul. The brain is the physical manifestation of the mind. It is the physical mechanical computer for the spiritual mind. The heart is the physical manifestation of the soul. The heart is a brain. In fact, it contains 40,000 specialized cells, which are the exact same cells found in your cranial brain. Yes, your heart is an emotional brain. Your cranial brain is a thought brain. It's a computer. Okay? Everything that exists physically exists non-physically. This is what the ancients called spirit, just means invisible force. The mind, the thoughts are not made of atoms. You can't touch, you can't find tangible thoughts, imaginations. These things exist spiritually in metaphysical counterspace. It's the same with your emotions. The emotions are spiritual. They are not physical. You can't touch them. So thoughts are the language of the mind. Emotions are the language of the soul. Sometimes we can become eluded by thought and we can become eluded by emotion. If we are led purely by emotion, we can create illusions in our perception. The same if we rely only on thought. We must balance these two. Okay? So the mind is the creator, the soul is the operator. Every thought we think is being judged by our soul. The soul is the judge. The soul tells you what is right, what is wrong. And even the Freemasons depict this spirit and matter in their black and white checkered boards. White is spirit, black is matter. Matter is dead.